Okay, welcome to episode 1 of my Highfleet hard mode Ironman stock ships only campaign. Um, we're going to get right into it here. Um, we're going to start a new game on my file that I last beat hard mode with. So we have a uh, treasury bonus of 68,000 going into fleet construction here. Um, Karam Shah, I accept your commission. Is that what this is? Of Tarkan? Or just asking me to accept the title? I accept, Emperor. Um, and here is where we are going to choose our fleet for the campaign. Since it is a stock ships only campaign, we're only going to be choosing from the vanilla designs that were available in the base version of Highfleet. I think I've got a couple in here that are custom designs, but we just won't be selecting those. And maybe this is a good time to go over what specifically the rules of this run are going to be, and then talk a bit about ship selection. So before we forget, let's click it onto hard difficulty level. Um, hard changes a couple of things. First of all, it's going to I think it makes fuel a little more expensive. It makes repair times much longer. It significantly increases the difficulty of enemy garrisons, and I think also enemy strike groups. And I think it makes enemies more willing to use special ammunition types in combat. But um, before we get into that, let's talk a bit about what the actual rules of this run are going to be. So, um, for this run, we're going to be playing this on hard difficulty. Probably should try to zoom in here. Oh, okay. I've remapped Control Plus to not be zoom in. We'll go to view. We're going to be playing on hard, obviously. We're going to be starting with stock ships only. We're going to be taking the Sevastopol. I could start with another flagship, but I feel like the Sev is kind of what we want to go with here. Um, and it has to be stock ships that are unlockable through normal means. So there are actually a couple of ships I really would have liked to take, like the Ballistic, which is a fantastic ship. We might have to make our own in the campaign out of a Navarin at some point. But there's actually no legitimate way to unlock the Ballistic without editing the game files because it doesn't end up in any of the mercenary spawn tables. And we're going to be playing this on Ironman, by which I mean no hitting Alt F4 when things go poorly for us. Um, some caveats, I am going to be playing on a file where I've beaten the game before, so I'm going to have some bonus cash to make my starting fleet. I do reserve the right to Alt F4 for bullshit. So like if I just make a bad misclick, if I hit a combat map bug, and like one of the examples of this that could happen is every once in a while, a Zenith just explodes instantly when you launch it on a Corvette. Like if that happens, I may reserve the right to crash to desktop and restart. Um, though this is a stock ships only run, we will be allowing in-campaign refits on hard mode. I think repair times are at least doubled. They might be quadrupled. It's quite long to do significant modifications to ships. Um, we'll make kind of a game time decision to roll back to a save city if the campaign is unwinnable. More likely, we're just going to restart because this is going to be pretty hard. I don't know if I'm going to succeed in this campaign, and that's kind of the starting point we're going to go with. Is we'd like to be able to restart, or we'd like this to succeed, but you know, reserve the right to restart rather than playing every file down to the end. And I am going to allow myself access to the wiki to look up event outcomes and the worldviews of Tarkans, because you can still bomb a speech against a Tarkan if you just don't get good options or don't have gifts going into it. So we're gonna do that. Otherwise, you know, There are some other things I could do to make the game harder. We could force ourselves to like rescue survivors. Um, we could maybe do something like a canonical start where we have to start with the Wanderer and 3 Navarins. We could take away the bonus funds from previous runs, but this is already going to be really flippin' hard. Like this this is not going to be easy. I don't know if I'm going to be successful. So let's start with this, and then if this ends up working out, uh, we'll definitely do future runs, and we'll at that time think about ways that we can tighten the grip on ourselves. That it's not a good phrasing. We'll find a way to tighten this up and make it a little more challenging. I'll be using this spreadsheet throughout the run, and I'll probably tab out so you can see this to kind of show you what the call signs are, sort of what the state of the game is. And I don't know who is the original author of this. I got it off of the Highfleet subreddit. So to whoever the original author of this is, the tabs were in Spanish. Thank you very much. I will maybe try to do a little more work into looking this up and throwing a username out there. But to get started with, I'd like to drag this over here and make sure that this is still showing Highfleet. And we do have audio from the game once again. I hope the background music is at an appropriate volume for my speaking voice. What we're looking at here for ships, and I am tabbed out again because I am going to just... Oh no. Oh no. 1 second here. I gotta fix some stuff with my stream. Here we go. Okie dokie. Yeah. At some point on my computer, the shortcut to dock Windows with Windows key, arrow key stopped working. And I don't know why. I've like looked it up. It might be a registry issue. But yeah. Okay, I can now see the stream. I can see that Highfleet has volume coming through. Very sorry for some of the streaming stuff. I haven't streamed in a couple of years, so I'm just trying to get some of this working again. So for fleets, we're starting with the Sevastopol, which is the default start for the game. I do have access to some other flagships, but I did want to just do this for the sake of purity. There's kind of 2 starts we could look at. One would be kind of doing the more traditional start, where we go super heavy into Corvettes. So like Lightning Skylark task forces are really great. Lightnings can sudden strike, they can ambush garrisons, because they have the over 400 kph speed, meaning they can even ambush garrisons during the day. But the problem with Lightnings, in my experience, if you're not going to Alt F4 when things go south for you, is that they just don't have the time on target needed to fight a lot of the things that you run into on hard mode. You're going to hit a lot of garrisons where they've got a gladiator and a fearsome that are landed if you sudden strike them. So you have to wait for them to take off so you can get underneath. I like lightnings. I like meteors. The 2 minutes and change of time on target that you get, I think, is a problem in kind of some of the playtesting I did to prepare for this run. So I do really like the Lightning Intrepid task force with the Skylark. It's still got pretty good autonomy, and the Intrepid gives you a bit more punch. it gives you those mollets right from the start. The Intrepid has, I think, closer to like 3.5 minutes of time on target. So it's still not as good as like the Navarin, which gets 5 minutes. But you do get these mollets, which will help you if you end up fighting something like a fearsome or a gladiator, or if you end up having to fight a trade group that has a cormoran in it. So yeah, even though these can't quite reliably sudden strike, I am going to be starting with an Intrepid, and we're going to kind of take it from there. There was kind of two fleet compositions I had thought about. So the first was to do 2 of these task forces, and then to have kind of an additional task force, which would be made up of a 3rd Skylark, a Locust, which is actually a completely legitimate, obtainable tanker, but very rare for some reason in the campaign, and then a Fennec and a Gladiator. Which would take me down to 15,000 cash to start with, which is a little tight, but this does give you kind of 3 different task groups, one of which is going to be built around the Gladiator, which is moderately heavy. The other is something that's probably a little more controversial, and I mean, I'm hovering over it, so you can see what I'm about to do. It's going to be a Cormoran, with 2 Intrepids, a Skylark, and a Locust. 2 Intrepids, 2 Lightnings, 2 Skylarks, and a Locust. The Cormoran, I think, is kind of counter to a lot of how other people have approached playing something other than just like rushing the Sevastopol north. But having playtested this, I think for this kind of hard mode Ironman, I think the Cormoran is actually really useful. It's autonomous enough that it can move on its own. It can defend itself against missile groups, especially against kind of like the weaker missiles of A100s. They're going to be coming from nuclear strike groups. It has pretty good firepower. It has some electronics, which we may or may not keep on the roof, but it's kind of a self-contained task force of itself. And yeah, it's a little slow, but we can get this up to 180 kph, no problem. And as for the Locust, I'm a big believer in tankers. I'm a big believer in the redundancy of keeping extra tankers. There's going to be situations where we're going to want to really extend the range of a group. There's going to be situations where, you know, if we lose the Skylark, we need options, right? And I had a run I did maybe a year ago where I ended up in a lot of trouble because I sort of was like, yeah, we'll find tankers on the campaign map, and I genuinely never did. I think I went to like 5 mercenary cities and didn't ever find another Skylark. So I ended up building a bunch of fuel tanks onto stuff, and it was just a huge pain. So I'm going to tab out for just a second because I need to... Okay, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you should see that I've just had a cut. There was some stream stuff I had to do on the back end that I needed to get fixed in OBS, so there was like 5 minutes of dead air. So we're going to start the campaign now. We're going to start with these ships, and let's get into it. We will watch the story here. So this is Alsa here. He's a tribal and or possibly religious leader of the kingdom that we're in. And we're going to have a conversation with him. And as I said in episode 0, I'm not a fan of narrating. I think a lot of times people try to do dramatic readings of text that's on screen, and I don't ever like that. So he's letting us know that there's going to be a Tarkan, which is essentially a fleet captain who has gone rogue, who is somewhere in Jurat, which is the kingdom that we're in. He's letting us know that Omar Khan, who's the first Tarkan we always encounter in a campaign, is northeast of Ur. And he's going to give us a small, delicate pot and politely leave. And yeah, let's look inside the pot. Let's see what's in there. The very bottom of the pot is covered in a strange ointment. I said I wasn't going to narrate. And a lot of the directions we get are going to be kind of like this. They'll be northeast or northwest or far northeast, but we won't really get specific city names. Yes, Piotr, we would like you to brief us on the operation because it is the last time in the campaign we are going to get the opportunity to listen to track 66, which is a total banger and the best song on the soundtrack. You may not be able to hear it just because the sound mixing I have, I thought the music was a bit loud in my test stream, so we'll turn this up a bit. So our objective is to move about 20,000 kilometers north and take a city called Khiva. At Khiva, there is a reactor, which is a sort of ancient piece of technology to these people. They came to this planet on spaceships, and the entire population of this planet are the descendants of the sort of generation ships that landed here. This is technology, this reactor is technology from one of those ships. So it's kind of lost technology to these people. In Khiva, there's a pretty sizable garrison, and also the Lord Governor, who is sort of the new king of Jurat in his own way. And we have to physically take Khiva. We can't bombard it to clear it. We have to actually fly in and fight the defenders. But getting actually into Khiva by the time you're up there is usually not a big problem. The problem is all the strike groups and all of the garrisons and all of the missile groups and carrier groups that are going to be between here and there. And he's explaining to us that there are some cities which will give us tropo scatter stations, which will allow us to get intel on the location of certain threats, as well as the location of their aircraft carriers and their missile carriers. All of which is of extreme importance if we are to prevail in this operation. Piotr here is this is a bit of an understatement from him. So he's explaining that carriers have a 2,000 kilometer range and missile groups have a 1,500 kilometer range. All right, thank you, Piotr. we're gonna turn down the volume a bit here. And if anyone is having difficulty hearing my voice, let's say that in chat, and let's take a look at the map that we've rolled. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off radar. If you're not familiar with Highfleet, we'll kind of get to this and what we're all looking at here, but this interface is kind of the main interface that you're given to deal with in the game. We want to keep our radar turned off, because if we don't, we're going to get spotted by the passive radar detection of enemy groups. I'm able to pause and unpause time. Right now up here it says pause, so the clock in the game is not advancing. And our fleet is down here in with all the ships we brought along. This is kind of an interesting map so far. So typically our priorities at the start of the game are going to be capturing a fuel station so that we can refuel the Sevastopol. I should probably explain, each of these cities has an icon next to them, and each icon indicates something about the city. So Zephi here has a fuel icon. Fuel is half price in Zephi. Khiva here has air docks that are going to be much faster repair or refit or redesign of our ships than a normal city. Shaith here has rare modules, so we can get resupplies for missiles, for radar dishes, for planes, for things that we can't buy in a normal city. Timnath, Serah, right in front of us here, is a mercenary outpost. So if we had any money, which we don't, we could hire mercenaries at Timnath, Serah. And then, probably most importantly, we have troposcatter stations. So Jaffa here is a sort of like a radio installation. And if we capture Jaffa, we can get intelligence about where the strike groups are and where the tactical groups are. And kind of our first priority is to find the first strike group on the board. There's also going to be some cities marked with a star, like Tabal here. This is a fleet HQ. I just did finger quotes in the air. There are two things that happen at a fleet HQ. The first is that you get a chance to save the game. Otherwise, this game, by design, is sort of an Ironman game. But you're given the chance to save the game, and the other is that there are nuclear weapons that can be recovered here. So we do want to try to hit these fleet HQs because they're the only source of nuclear weapons in the game. I don't think you can buy nukes at the rare module cities, but it's possible that you can. I never would, so I actually don't know. So the first thing we need to do is we kind of need to think about our route. Dedan is not a bad spot to be. So from we definitely want to go to Zephi. That's sort of the first place we would want to take the Sevastopol to. And the Sevastopol has very long fuel range. It has, I think, by itself has almost 4,000, or has like a little over 4,000 kilometers of fuel range, which is like this much range to go from there to there in one tank of fuel. But we definitely want to be stopping at fuel cities, because if we try to fuel the Sevastopol at full price, we are going to lose all of our money that we gain from the various ways that we'll gain money. So it looks like we always want to be moving the Sevastopol north. So it looks like we would have to go from Zephi to Kiriath. It's actually a surprising lack of fuel cities down here. And then from Kiriath, we could go to either Zeraim or Imgur Enlil. And yeah, there's really not a lot of fuel depots here. That is interesting. What spawned in here instead? We've got... looks like quite a lot of repair cities. Okay. Well, our other objective is going to be taking Jaffa very quickly, because that'll help us find out where the first strike group is and where the first tactical group is. In hard mode, you can have tactical groups that spawn right on top of you. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Well, just because we're going to move everybody up to Timnath. There's actually nothing I really need in Timnath, but I would rather have that as a fallback point if needed than have to be flying back to So just for safety, and also because I want to start getting some gifts, we're going to go start a fight at Timnath. In we're going to get enough gas to go to Zephi. Ooh, and we can't even make it that far, so that is rough. And we might look at doing some modifications on the Kormoran. The Kormoran is
500 meters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Everyone get ready.
As is, the Kormoran is a touch slow.
Touchdown confirmed.
For my taste. And we just fucked up the landing. Oh my god. We just knocked the engines off on the landing. So yeah, we're gonna repair the engines that we just knocked off landing on top of them. We do have some extra DS-30s here. What I would like to do is add these to the bottom of the Korm. And also probably sell some modules off of the Sev. But we've got 4 hours of repairs to do here. And there's not a lot of time before the sun comes up here, so we want to try to take our opportunity to get into Timnath, Serah here. Good news, the Skylarks are not picking up any ELINT from Timnath, Serah. Every once in a while you get a merchant convoy with radar that's like right at the start. 83% sudden strike is no bueno, so we're going to send the lightnings ahead. And then we're going to just slow down the rest of the ships a little bit so the lightnings get there first. And the lightnings should have a virtually guaranteed sudden strike possibility here. And it's going to tell us all the sort of tutorial nonsense. I probably could have done this with a single lightning. Ooh, a ballistic right away. Okay, that's exciting. One of our goals for this campaign is going to be salvaging an A220. If I can do it right off the bat, I will be thrilled.
The enemy has been destroyed.
But to salvage it... yeah. Okay. So to salvage it, we have to knock it out of the sky, but not blow it up, which is a trick. So we're gonna take our time here. Oh shit! Yeah, I think I just blew it up. it's a little tricky to do. I should have probably tried to shoot it from the side. Okay. Oh, that's so disappointing. All right. We're going to try to get crew protection so we can grab one of these Sea Whiz cannons. I don't know if we'll be able to. And then the rest of the fleet will catch up here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right. Fine, we can rescue survivors. Okay, so we've got the repair done here. We're not going to get any money out of this drop, which is unfortunate. But you know, it's hard when you get those kind of loot choices. And yeah, we're going to need the fuel because we are 100% out of cash. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to put the 7 to the docks and try to move some of its junk around. This actually isn't bad.
100 meters.
Yeah.
Touchdown confirmed.
We're going to try not to knock anything off the bottom of the Sevastopol when we land. Yeah, what I'd like to do with the Sev is I'd actually like to take this radar off the top. And I'd like to put this in its place, which hopefully should give me like 1,500 kilometers of ELINT. We don't want to take any tracking radar off. I don't honestly know that the Sevastopol needs IRST. We could always sell one of the Squalls for 24,000. I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to drop one of the ELINT domes for 4K. And then we're just going to leave this there for the time being. So we'll check back in on the salvage. We did get a bunch of fuel here, and now that we've cleared all the wreckage, we can go into the city. There's really no need to land here. Ooh, the missing firearms. The flagship quartermaster visits you with a report. Oh, this is such a bad event. I hate this event. Yeah, I'm gonna look up what happens here just out of curiosity, but yeah. Taking a hit to morale this early sucks. And there's not really a reason to care about order. But you know what? I rescued those survivors. Let's begin the investigation. Let's do it. Yeah, so that blows. Oh, there is a Skylark here. That's good. That's good to know. There's a Skylark here, there's a Gepard here, and a oh, yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna refuel. We're just gonna make a note here that Skylark, Gepard, tanker. Because those are actually all ships. Normally mercenary cities are full of crap. They're full of stuff that you just don't care about. But this mercenary city has some good stuff. Some stuff we might want to swing back and grab later. So And I'm just going to speed this up here. One of the big limitations you have in the early game is morale. Fighting exhausts your men, and it really blows when you get an event early on that dunks on your morale. So we have to take both Zephi and Jaffa. They're both completely critical. Jaffa is probably a little bit more urgent, to be honest, than taking Zephi, but Zephi lets us save a little bit more money, so we're going to go there. We're going to kind of do something similar, where I'm going to take the Skylark and a Locust, and we're going to head towards Zephi. The reason we're doing it this way, and that we're bringing the extra Locust,
Roger that. Good luck.
is that... you know what? Actually, we're going to bring you guys... no, we're not. The reason we're doing it this way is because if we do get an ELINT signal at Zephi, we might want to turn around. So, what are we going to do with the Kormoran? What's the point of the Kormoran? The point of the Kormoran is to sort of be where the main advance isn't. The Kormoran is a largely self-sufficient ship, and if we are going to start... Well, I guess we'll talk about how alarms work here in a second. So we didn't get an ELINT warning from the city. I almost just did something really dumb. We have to turn the Skylarks around. Okay. Probably could have done this with a single lightning again. That's okay.
Target destroyed.
Oops.
Target destroyed. Kill confirmed.
So, the, okay. I've come around on Royal Guard. Royal Guard is a really bad... So our ships have done a bunch of fighting. They've leveled up a bit. We have the choice of choosing one of these promotions. We are going to choose Veteran Gunner, but I have come around on Royal Guard. Why have I come around on Royal Guard? Because the thing I have learned is that morale is such a limiting factor in...
We've returned to formula. Over.
Roger that.
The morale is such a limiting factor in these campaigns. Okay, we're going to do something risky here. We're going to try to go for crew cabin. Oh, wait, that's not crew cabin. That's captain's cabin. Oh, who cares? We're going to get the fuel tanks. Morale is such a limiting factor in your...
Thermal signature detected.
I could use your advice here, Peter Ignayevich. Okay. Who is popping IRST? Is it you? Or is it you? It's you, I think. Okay, so this is probably pretty hard to see on stream, but we have an IRST contact that is coming at us from this direction. What this probably is a merchant ship. Or what this almost certainly is a merchant ship. And what it's almost certainly going to do is raise the alarm on us. Now, if we are in one of the unlucky situations where there is a missile group in Jaffa, we are going to get blasted by a cruise missile, which would not be good. Or if there is a carrier group in Ooze, which is also a possibility. Or if there is a carrier group in Dedan. Or maybe also in Khiva? This is kind of rare that this happens. Like, this isn't an every campaign thing, but you can end up in situations where you get a missile group or a tactical group covering you right away. But what are our alternatives? We can try to run away, and then go grab it with the Kormoran later, because the Kormoran can at least defend itself from planes. And we also don't probably want to burn morale on these guys, but I don't want it to get away, and I need the money. So, what's in range here? What's 1,500 kilometers away? This is going to fuck up trying to take Jaffa, but that's all it's going to fuck up. I don't think there's a way to avoid this. So let's just get it done. I think all of the ways that we might avoid this are clumsier than just doing it. So we can see here, you actually probably can't see this on the stream. You can see here though, on the IR search and track, I can see a heat signature. And IR generally only has a range of like 200 kilometers. So this is close. We are seconds away from visual contact here. Sure, search the radio room. I don't care.
Attention, visual contact.
So these guys are 100% going to raise the alarm on us. This little blinking light above their head indicates how much time we have before they raise the alarm on us. We are hundo P getting the alarm raised on us. There is no way to avoid this. The Intrepids just aren't fast enough to catch these guys. I mean, they're fast enough to catch them. They're not fast enough to, to catch them before they raise the alarm. So, all right. So the strike groups are coming for us. Yeah. Well, rats. Well, that makes some things clear. That makes some things clearer. We are sending the Kormoran to Dedan.
We are fairly swarmed in.
Roger that. Good luck.
And what we're gonna do here, there's no purpose in losing morale. You know what? We're not gonna split that up. It's gonna be too clumsy. Okay. We found a radio cipher. We'll just resolve this here. Oh, okay. And there's not even an escort with it, so... Okay. We do not want to be here because the enemy knows where we are. If there is aircraft coming from Ooze or there is a missile coming from Jaffa, we want to try to fly perpendicular to that. So we are going to just directly go to Zephi and hope that we can maintain enough airspeed to not get blasted in doing so. Let's take a look at what's in Zephi. We will not put the lightning down. There's no need to. Usually events fire when you get into a city. We are going to fully refuel here. We 100% want to do that. We'll just repair. There's not even any... Or is it this lightning that needs repair? Neither of them need repair. Okay. So, For the next 12 hours, if we try to land in Jaffa, we are going to raise the alarm, or we won't be able to get an ambush. Why is that a problem? That becomes a problem if there is a missile group covering Jaffa. Now, normally the missile groups don't start until like about up here. You get a good 5,000 kilometers of leeway. Usually there's not one right on top of you. But in hard mode, in like the last 3 files I've played, there has been one task group that is super far south. So we want to just play with the understanding that that's a risk. One of the things we do want to do is we want to try to get some 180 millimeter prox fuse, just in case the Kormoran has to defend itself. So 5 shells is all we get. That's okay. You're not even refueled yet. Ugh, gross. So we're gonna get a warning on soon. We've got to get up to Zephi with the Sevastopol. We will get a big influx of cash from selling the surprise ship. So this is nice to have early in the sense that it gives us money. It's bad to have early in the sense that it's, you know, raises the alarm, and usually we want to get a little bit more maneuvering speed before we do that. So to counter the fact that the strike groups are coming to us here, we're going to just be unsubtle and start kicking things in with the Sevastopol or with the Cormoran elsewhere. This is going to be kind of our lure for the strike groups. So yeah. Yep, so if you stay in a city for too long, you will start to attract negative attention and be at risk of raising the alarm, but the Sevastopol can't move because the place it has to go, it doesn't have the fuel to get there yet. So we will land in Zephi, we'll sell that ship, we'll go back to the Sev, and we'll get kind of just enough fuel to make it there. And in Zephi, we want to fuel up, you know, this fleet, and we definitely want to buy more of this prox fuse. So we can't go to Jaffa. Rats. What can we do? We could take Khiva and then go into Muchin. Why these? Because I need to get a tropo scatter station as soon as possible, so I know where the strike group is. Because you'll get the nearest strike group. I need that intelligence. I don't have a lot of. I only have 2 tropo scatter stations that I can even go to. So we're going to. What time is it? It is 3 a.m. I do want to make sure. You guys have an 87% chance to sudden strike. I could fly directly to Muchin, but I do always want to keep myself in return flight distance. So we're going to do this. And then we'll leave this strike group behind to go take Jaffa. Also, I'm pretty sure Jaffa is where Omar Khan is, and I don't want to try to recruit Omar Khan without having at least one gift to give him. We are about to probably raise the alarm at Dedan, which really should only matter for Karmemish.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Okay, so we have ELINT 1 coming from 330 degrees. So we are getting ELINT 1 from the direction of Khiva. This is a bit far south to be a strike group. It could be a merchant group that has a... It could be a merchant group that has a Kormoran with it. Which brings us to something of a decision point, which is, can I take a Kormoran right now? And the answer is maybe. So we're going to get a little closer to this. We're going to get a little closer to this, because if it is a Kormoran, we are picking up a weak radar signal, and it will get stronger very quickly as we get close. So we've gone from ELINT 1 to ELINT 2 to ELINT 3. Okay. So my thought is that this is a trade group, because to go from ELINT 1 to ELINT 3, one of two things is happening every time you get like an ELINT signal. I guess not one of two things every time, but there's kind of one of two scenarios. The first is that there's a powerful ELINT signature that is far away. The second is that there's a weak ELINT signature that's close. I keep saying the word ELINT. I should probably define that. ELINT is passive radar detection. So if there's a radar signal, if somebody is running a radar dish, we can pick it up because we're getting hit with their radar waves, right? Do I want to try... It's probably coming down towards Zephi. I don't want to take it with just this. Oh, this is potentially good. Okay. Oh, you're at ELINT 3. Okay. You're at ELINT. Okay. If we're gonna fight a Kormoran, because if it's a merchant group, they have a cruiser escort. If we're going to fight a Kormoran, I want to do it with everybody. So we're gonna go to air stop here. No, don't land. Don't land. We're gonna send everybody. And this is, yeah, we're in Dedan. We've raised the alarm down here. This is kind of intentional. Ooh, yeah, Gladiator MRL. This is, oh, and a ballistic. Okay, this is really bad if I get hit, but this is really good if I kill these guys, because we want the, we 100% want the, okay. I really just want one A220. I just need this. I need one of these A220s to work out. Grr. Okay. Our weapons were too destructive. We did not get a missile. We are going to... I guess we'll search for survivors, fine. We'll get the Palash. We definitely want Palash. That's a nice thing to get. There were three missiles there, and we didn't get any of them. So
We're rejoining formation.
Welcome back.
okay, let's see what's in Dedan. We will put this guy down.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Coming in a little hot here. So, alright, the bad news is we have lost stealth earlier in the campaign than I would like.
100 meters.
The good news is, honestly, stealth in Highfleet, I think, is a bit of a new player trap.
Touchdown confirmed.
Stealth is important, but you can really slow yourself down. I want to make sure we don't knock one of those engines off again. Okay. So we're in a fuel city, so we can refuel the Korm very effectively. We want to see if we have any D30s here. We don't. Where can I shove this Palash? You know what? I think this is just a little cutesy, but since this is already damaged, let's just pop this escape pod off, and we'll just we'll have one piece of side-facing Palash here to kind of protect this opening to our engine ports. Unless, does that work? That actually does. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, I think that works. Okay. So we have ELINT 3 here. I'm hoping we catch them outside. Oh, yeah, we definitely want to hit cruise speed here. I'm hoping we catch them outside of Khiva, because if we fight them, okay, ELINT 4, they've got to be right here. We've got to be catching them outside of Khiva, because if we're at ELINT danger and we're this far away, well, this is where we either win or lose the campaign, probably.
Orders confirmed. We are headed to the objective now.
Come back in one piece.
Okay, we're gonna put these guys at loiter speed. Okay, we've been spotted.
Thermal signature detected.
Are we about to get nuked? Oh yeah, we're about to. Oh shoot! I bet there's a missile group here. Okay, do I have any 100mm prox fuse? Oh shit! I'm gonna lose it right here. 130 prox fuse is good enough. We'll take 30 of those. And this was so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we've got the 130mm prox fuse. We're about to lose a ship. Better a Corvette than the Skylark. So you guys turn around. You guys are going in full speed.
Thermal signature detected.
I know. We've got multiple thermal signatures detected. That's quite bad.
Thermal signature detected. Visual contact.
Oh no. Okay, there's planes here. There must be a carrier group in Khiva. That's goofy. All right, we're gonna group up everybody. Well. Well, we're gonna deal with this in the air, right? At least it's not a missile.
Attention.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh shit. This is bad. Alright. Alright. We're gonna try to fly to the side here. Alright. Please tell me I'm in... No, 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 no. You're not allowed to do that. Oh no. Okay, I lost a lightning there. Oh god. Oh, this is a poor start. Um Okay, I definitely bought 130mm prox fuse. I'm a little mad it didn't get loaded for this, but at least we're in the air, right? So oh, okay. All right. All right. The real problem is the next missile we're gonna get hit with. I'm hoping that was an A100. It probably was a KH-15. So let's fly perpendicular to the path. We did lose one of the lightnings, which is unfortunate. We are also now low-key a teensy bit stranded here.
We'll join in 4 minutes.
Welcome back.
Okay, you're fully refueled. Let's get the Sevastopol up to Zephi, if we need to. All right, things are going very, very poorly, very, very early. This is not ideal, but it is not unexpected. So we took one cruise missile there. We know there's a carry. Okay, so let's try to reason this out. What just happened? There is probably a merchant fleet sitting in Khiva that has a cruiser escort. Alternatively, there could be a nuclear missile fleet sitting in Khiva. It's something that has weak radar, and those are kind of the two candidates for that. The missile, however, came at us from here. Came at us from Erbil. That's too far away. So the missile might have come at us from Muchin. Is there a carrier group in Erbil? Too far away. We are in range of something. We are in range of a carrier group, or alternatively, we are in range of a strike group. And that strike group is actually... Oh, okay. Let's look at ELINT here. We can maybe narrow this down. ELINT is saying straight north. That might be pointing to Khiva. We'll find out. But, yeah, if that's a strike group, that could have been what launched a missile against us. I think we are out of range of the missiles now. They will have... or not out of range, but they'll have flown past us here. Okay, so we've lost the lightning. And that's quite bad. We've re-raised the alarm. And we might be confronting a strike group that is here. I think if we are confronting a strike group, the best thing we can do is just toss the Sevastopol at it and hope that works out. I mean, it did just expend its cruise missiles. I have to get to Jaffa. I have to just rush Jaffa. Oh, this is a rough start. This is what we wanted, though. This is what we wanted. We wanted this. Okay, this is what we wanted. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time, chat. I actually, I say that sarcastic. We actually have some people in chat, so yeah, I hope you're having a good time, chat. Yeah, okay, so ELINT danger still coming from the direction of Khiva now. This is kind of far south for this to be a strike group, but it could be, because I don't think there's anything else that would have hit us with a KH-15 and a plane from the same bearing. So if you've just joined, we've just been hit. We had the bad thermal signature detected alarm go off. We've just lost a Corvette. Thankfully, the other 2 Corvettes that took damage from the air raid were not too badly damaged. Thankfully, we were in the air. Thankfully, we weren't parked on the ground. So, oh, the reason this is taking so long is because I was at loiter speed. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna burn through all of the money that I got from capturing that prize ship. The Sevastopol isn't going slow, is it? No. Alright. So we'll speed this up. We are getting a lower ELINT signature. Let's gas up here. What do we have for supplies here? I do need some 100mm prox fuse. I hate to blow through all my cash on special ammunition, but we are, you know, we might have had a chance of stopping that air raid or stopping that missile if we'd had prox fuse loaded. So, so I am earnestly raising the alarm as much as I can over here with the Kormoran in the hopes that this will draw the strike groups kind of away from the column of my advance. But yeah, we'll see. So if anyone in chat could let me know how the sound mixing sounds. I am not completely sure if the volume of the game relative to the volume of my voice is good. All right, another ballistic, another chance to salvage an A220. It's all we want. It's all we want. We got to get those out of here anyways, so. Okay. That was a bit of an amateur move. Did I take a bad hit there? No, I'm just a little canted.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Okay. Well, I think that blew my Palish right off, which is unfortunate. Oh, but we can get another Palish. Okay. No A220 here, unfortunately. I do want to get the Palish back. We're just gonna have to see what this blows up. I don't really care about getting special ammunition. What? There we go. Okie dokie. Okay, let's take a look at what we can do for you fine fellows.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach.
Well, hopefully Omar Khan is coming in a Gepard, because I'm gonna run out of ships if I don't have something usable here.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Let's see what we can do in like an hour. We can get it about half repaired in an hour. And the Intrepid here, looks like the block, we lost a little armor, and the block this engine is on is a little bit popped off. That's not too bad. what we need to do is we need to get you guys over to Jaffa, and at this point we're just going to have to operate with the alarm raised. And I might have to try to confront the... I might have to try to confront the strike group with the Sevastopol, which, not, like, you know, the worst thing. It's still got all of its sprints intact.
Visual contact.
Whoa, okay, we might just have to restart the campaign. Alright, so we need to take off here. We do not want to get air raided on the ground. There is a carrier group at Khiva. We're gonna get air raided on the ground. Yep.
Missile away.
I hate to use my sprints like this, but flip.
A generator has been destroyed. Fuses are on fire. Missile destroyed. Missile launched. A generator has been
Oh my
destroyed.
god. Oh no, we just lost the Kormoran. Oh fuck. This is going very poorly. Okay. Alright, well, you know, I did feel a little icky about the fact that I was starting with the bonus cash from having beaten this game on hard mode before. So, yeah. Let's play through it. Let's just play through it, you know? It's just like if we had started with the normal amount of money. Things are looking pretty grim, chat. Things are looking pretty grim. I'm good at this game, I promise. Okay. So, if we got hit here, what that suggests to us is that there is a carrier group which... That's that's out of range. From the bearing, we know there has to be a carrier group at Kala. Yeah. This is a little bit low. So the reason I think this is confusing to me is that I'm encountering tactical groups further to the south than you typically encounter them. But every once in a while, the way the map generates does push them further south. So I did mismanage that air raid defense. What I should have done is used my sprints more aggressively. I was kind of being a little greedy and expecting that the bombs wouldn't do that much damage to me. I also wasn't expecting to have a second air raid so early in the campaign. I'm sending you guys to Jaffa. And we are going to send the Sevastopol to Zephi to confront the strike group. And because I'm pretty sure this is a strike group, I think they're at Khiva.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Yep, and if they are a strike group... Well, I don't need that much gas. I need, like, this much gas. To maybe get to Kirith. And we're going to send ahead... I think the alarm is raised, so this is kind of academic. We're going to send you guys ahead. We're going to slow down the Skylarks.
Good luck.
And yeah, if there is a third group in the southern part of the map, we're probably pretty screwed here. But I'm sort of going off of, there's a bit of meta knowledge here that normally there's not more than one or two groups that MapGen pushes down here. You know what? I'd rather fight him with the Intrepid. I don't want to lose an engine to proc splash. Ideally against a Nimrod, we want to be firing down, kind of through the roof. He's struggling, but he's not falling out of the sky yet. Come on. Come on, buddy. It's okay. Just shh, 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 shh. Okay. Yeah, we took a little splash from the prox fuse there. If we eat a missile here, I think it's pretty much over. We probably should have... Well, okay, so what happened? We got spotted by the merchant fleet. We captured the merchant fleet. We went to Zephi. We decided we couldn't go to Jaffa because there was an alarm at Jaffa, so we decided to make a run for the Troposcatter station at Muchin. The option that I didn't consider, which is, I think, what led us to this place, is that I could have just waited for the alarm to clear. It's only 12 hours, and that's fine. And I think for the future, we definitely want to consider that. Crew protection here. Yeah, we are going to go for the Sarmat. There's no fuel here. We're kind of running out of money again, so I definitely want to grab that Sarmat. And the Sevastopol is still getting an ELINT warning on Khiva. And yeah, let's disassemble the hull and see if we can get that before the ammunition cooks off, because we're going to be doing some repairs here just to get the lightning fixed up. And thanks, buddy. I like that you brought your pointing finger. And we completely lost the Kormoran. Yeah, I guess in general, I tend to rate aircraft carrier groups as a lower threat than cruise missiles, because in the past I've rarely been too badly burned by carrier groups. Okay, we're gonna try to land her in this narrow pad here. If it's not too narrow, that might be meteor sized. Can we do this? I mean, we have all of our engines.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
Come on, buddy.
Touchdown confirmed.
There we go.
Success. Thanks for your hard work.
There we go. Okay. The caravan. So this is not a bad event for us to get. I don't really care about Tarkans. I don't really care about hidden cities. I can find my own hidden cities. I guess I'll ask about convoys. Just maybe that'll help clarify the picture here a bit. Yeah, we're gonna use the last of our cash to get some fuel, and then let's see how long to repair the Lightning. About 4 hours. Okay, that's really that's not too bad. Yep, we finally got the Troposcatter station. So the $1 million question is, where is the strike group? The strike group is at Khiva. That was a strike group that we ran into. If there is a carrier group at Kayla, is it covering the strike group? I was pretty quick when I drew this circle, so let's try to see exactly where that's going to end. So planes turn around at exactly 2,000 kilometers. So, I think this is Strike Group Vityaz. Okay, we're gonna mark that on the spreadsheet on my other screen here. Okay. Do we just rush these guys with the Sevastopol? Well, I guess the answer, the question is, where is the next missile group? Okay. So the next tactical group is a missile group that's located at Tabal, which is kind of interesting. You don't typically see task groups in Fleet HQ cities. So we know there's a carrier group that came from Kayla. Here's a question. So we always get kind of revealed the nearest tactical group. How far away is this? This is 4037. And this is 3860. Why wouldn't we get shown the carrier group at Kala? Well, we know there's a carrier group over here. We know those planes didn't come from the strike group. Very odd. Okay. Well, we'll do with that information what we can. If the nearest missile group is in Tabal, then I think what we do actually is we go with the Sevastopol right now, which is sucks because we left a bunch of fuel here at Zephi, but these guys might be reloading their cruise missiles still, because they would have set down in Khiva. Because I don't think they were in Khiva when I got there. I think they were moving to Khiva. Yeah, repair 16 hours. So if I take them now, I might get them before they can reload their planes and before they can fire more missiles at me. This is a super sloppy start to this campaign. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize, but I also don't. This is fun. I'm having a great time. The Kormoran, I was like, oh, the Kormoran. It's gonna make this so interesting when we have the Kormoran, and I just, oh god, I lost it to an airstrike. I lost it to a weird airstrike. There's really a carrier group down here, huh? Yeah, this is kind of an interesting map generation. I'm wondering if we have a hidden city in this collapse zone. Probably not. This looks like this is more space, because for there to be a hidden city there, we would need to have it be more than, what is it, 400 kilometers? I have to look up how hidden cities spawn. I don't need anything from a hidden city, so that's okay. Alright. So Omar Khan is probably in Jaffa. This is already going pretty badly. Like, this is a... you know what? I'm going to just turn radar on. Because we want to... and I have the long-range radar taken off. We've only got an ELINT dome on the roof here. But... I want to try to bait out any cruise missiles they might have right now, just because, I don't know. If there is a group I can't see covering them, I don't want to deal with it in close succession. Okay. Let's see if we can recruit Omar Khan here, or if he's in the city. Oh, he's not. I already looked at this. Alright, so he's not here. Where might he be? So if Omar Khan is far northeast of that could also mean Uz, Sharahan, or maybe Oktog. I don't know. This seems a bit far away for Omar Khan to spawn. So I think what we're gonna do is, you guys, you know what? You're repaired. The alarm is raised. Why not? Let's go get them, guys. Go to us. See what you can do.
Roger that. Good luck.
And you guys can, I guess, go to Sharahan. I think the Intrepid can take that garrison by itself. We need some money. I need to find Omar Khan. Alright. We've got a thermal signature coming in. It's possible this is a cruise missile. I don't think we're in IRST range for it to be the fleet, so this is a cruise missile. Or it's a plane. I don't know how they have more planes ready. So...
Missile away.
Okay.
Missile away.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Hello, Vityaz. Alright. Here I am in a campaign I said I would take seriously, with radar on, ramming the Sevastopol down the throat of the first strike group. I do actually think, given the situation I was in, that this was a reasonable thing to do. I mean, what are my other options here, right? I am going to lose the ELINT mast on the roof, which is unfortunate. I'm hopefully not going to lose the Sevastopol. Let's find out. The Sevastopol, in a cannon fight, should be able to beat a strike group. Assuming I handle this well, and assuming I don't get terrible spawn geometry. Okay. I gotta just remember where I hit these guys. So, for the Sevastopol, we want to side fight. Okay, that's not bad fight geometry. Oh, fuck, my guns weren't zeroed. Okay. One at a time, boys. Oh, that's low. That's not good. Okay. Okay. Alright. How bad a damage did we take there? Well, there's a T7. Alright, we need cash. We are completely out of money. What do we have here? We kind of need to salvage for money here. And we also probably need to salvage for fuel. So, I don't need to search the captain's cabin. I don't think I can safely... I think on the Sevastopol, we're just gonna take the morale loss. I think we have to do this. So we're gonna take a 50% chance of the crew dying here by salvaging the T7 first.
Target on the radar.
All right. Who's coming for us here? Is this a... Oh, the Garrison is flying out to fight us. Okay, yeah, whatever, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, bro. Tungle9 says hello. Tungle9, are you someone I know, or did you find me through looking for Highfleet streams? Okay, we didn't lose anyone, salvaging the T7, which is nice. I guess next we'll go for the A37. I assume this is just the Garrison coming out to say hello. We will send the Intrepid and the Skylark ahead. We'll put the Skylark on half speed here. These are some very bold Corvettes. That's what I'll say here. Okay, I do not want to take additional damage here though, so... Okay, so we got a bunch of... Oh, we got the Mollets. That's fun. Yeah, I don't really need any of the electronics here, so... we are going to... Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Gladiators. Alright, we're gonna start... Oh, did I got a sudden strike on these guys. That's wild. Alright, Okay, so generally speaking, Gladiators, like most armored frigates, are ships we want to try to hit from underneath, though if need be, we can certainly, and let's try to duck under this. Problem, as always, with Lightnings are that the time on target is absolutely awful. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get into this Gladiator on this tank of fuel. So we'll tap him in the armor tanks there. And that puts us in nothing I really urgently need, but we definitely want to get free fuel, so we'll speed up here. And yeah, hopefully the Intrepid can solo the Sharahan garrison. We'll find out. We definitely want the second Mollet, and then we're going to go for gas. Disassemble the hull. If they hadn't killed the Kormoran, we could talk about survivors. But, okay. Go for the gas, and then, yeah, the Intrepid should be able to take this. I think I am going to spend... Oh, I shouldn't have brought these guys. I think I am going to spend a Zenith on the flower. Just because, generally speaking, Intrepids are not as good at dodging missiles as Lightnings are. So we have to do a lot of these. And a feather there, and we got the flower. You can see it in the lower right. I mean, it's, I guess, technically still kicking, but it's missing half of its body, so... Okay, we're gonna do a run-by on the Courageous. And let's just pop the flower. See if we can't... Pow, right in the kisser. Alright. Okie dokie. What do we have here? We absolutely want to search the crew cabins. I don't have any gifts if I need to have a conversation with Omar Khan. Everybody is currently engaged in salvage. No, we don't need to search for survivors. We'll get crew protection. Oops. Alright, so Omar Khan is here. And it looks like he's in a Gepard, which is actually not a terrible ship for us to have at this point in the campaign, given what has preceded this.
500 meters.
Hey Mo, how's it going, bud? I think we are seeing the ships... Well, okay, so the... Oh, that broke my brain a little bit. So the bridge module is the thing with the... Eagle.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
So, yeah, I always thought it was from the side, but I guess... Okay, oh, yes. Alright, a Gepard Mark... Oh, and a Gepard Mark II at that. That's quite nice. I am completely out of money, so we are not going to do anything yet. But we'll hopefully have some money soon. So we're not going to talk to Omar Khan until we finish the rescue at Sharahan, because we are going to need the gift that we get from this to have a slightly better chance of not failing that conversation. So, I don't really care about the radio room. So since we have gas here, though, we have to stay. Gilded Dagger. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's probably good for Omar Khan. I think he generally values force. Yeah, I think we're just going to secure fuel and ammo here. So now we can talk to Omar Khan. Yeah, Joel Who says, given the one piece of artwork we do have of the Sevastopol, it does seem like it's sideways. But also, if you think about the directionality of the Sevastopol, you know, it has like a fore and an aft. So we're going to talk to Omar Khan now. Sometimes Omar Khan likes Romanis, but he always likes Jurat. Do I need morale boost, though? I do. So, okay. He usually doesn't dislike Romanis. He's usually... So I have the choice here of whether I want to try to roll this conversation or just take 2 relations with him. Given how rocky of a start this has been so far. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go for it. Oh my god. Okay, so we know... What do we know about Omar Khan? He's almost always religious. He almost always values justice, and he almost always loves wealth. So we have to go right into the dagger, right off the start. He doesn't even love force, he just appreciates force. Oh, I'm going to lose Omar Khan here. Untold riches. Does not value wealth? Oh my god. Oh no. Um, of the woes of the people and how you wish to aid them, he must value... Okay, he likes kindness. Good. We can work with that. Of the war with Khiva and why it is necessary. He does like force. Of how Sayadi is a good friend and a fearsome foe. I don't think Omar Khan is afraid of me. He's got to be a proud Girardi, right? So what the pot does, Tungle, is the pot automatically pumps me to 2 stars with Omar Khan, which ends the conversation and doesn't give me the opportunity to get more than 2 stars. This will give me another point here, and with good speech should get me up to 3. Last turn, and he's a very proud Alayam, so I can repeat this beat. He won't hate that. Okay, that was a bit rough at start, but we got full relations with Omar Khan. That was worth it. Yeah, usually you don't want to give him the pot, because if you have gifts, which can kind of even out a bad conversation, you want to have the chance to hammer worldview. The unlucky thing we got here is that I didn't get any opportunities to talk about faith. So, like, you almost always want to go pro-faith in Highfleet, because it unlocks, like, the finger quotes better endings where you get the ability to recruit the Lord Governor and get the Varyag in the late game. Spoiler alert to anyone who doesn't know that. Yeah, I want to meet other Tarkans. There aren't any Tarkans around here? What the fuck? Oh my... This is a rough start, guys. This is a rough campaign. Alright. Alright. Did he give us any money? No. Alright. Do we have any good salvage here? Oh, there's an A220 here, but I can't really afford it. So yeah, I guess we'll hang out here until all of the other rescues are done. Then we'll have to figure out what we want to do. Yeah, we'll just go for special ammo here. Yeah, you can recruit the Lord Governor. It's quite difficult to do. And you need some very specific preconditions. And generally speaking, you need to not have Son of Al-Sahir with you. Okay, let's get into Sharahan. Let's put down with the Intrepid. At least this repair should go quickly. I gotta make sure I don't crash her on the way down, though.
Beginning final approach.
If we can get a little cash from selling salvage, this might be a good place to try to modify the Intrepid to improve its airspeed. Do I get an event here? I don't. We're going to sell the Sarmat. I don't have a plan for it. And we're going to sell the Mallet. That gets us up to 10k. What can we do to boost you up a little bit? I don't want to take the Zenith mounts off just yet. What I do want to do is take the escape pods off, because escape pods are for cowards. Escape pods are for are for Tarkans who lack the moral fortitude. I don't like having a fuel tank right on top of the bridge. But I don't like having bad time on target. So what we'll do here is we'll put a static engine in here that pumps us up to 262. These are NK25s, and then we will we'll throw some armor over the top here. And then, yeah, this is actually not what we want. So we want to, first of all, we want to repair it all the way. Yes. To anyone who, oh, come on. Highfleet's in-game repair interface is kind of unfortunate. If you've never seen this before. Constantine did everything he could. You know what? This is going to bother me because it's not symmetrical. But we're going to put the fuel tank off to the side and put the fire suppression systems in the corners like that. DS30. And then we'll leave the side mounts for future Palish or to remount Zeniths on. Okay. And that's only going to take 2 hours. And we'll call this the Intrepid E. I'd be able to squeeze in 2 D30 if I'm okay with triangle squeezing. Or 2 D30Ss. Yeah, that's true. I think, doesn't that give me an Intrepid, though, that is kind of fragile to, like, getting winged by 57mm? If I'm correctly envisioning what you're suggesting here. So, the question is, do we go into Khiva or do we head back to Zephi and just grab all that gas? I'm tempted to just go to Khiva first, because I need to repair the Sevastopol. I do think it's out of range of whatever carrier group was shooting at us before. And we have killed the garrison, so this is a... So we do not have a hint on the next Tarkin, which kind of sucks. We're going to have to find a captain's cabin somewhere. I know I had poo-pooed getting Tarkin information from that event, but... yeah, oh, Daylight Sudden Strikeable? I think to be Daylight Sudden Strikeable, you need to have 400 kph, don't you? I guess we'll just let these guys hang out and recover morale for a second. Because the Gepard is going to slow us down. We could go back to Jaffa and wait for this to hit 2 intel and then go into Octog, which... Is there anything we want to buy here before we leave? I mean, I don't have a lot of money, but I do have some stuff I can sell off the Sev. Going for an A220 would give us something that can kill cruisers. And sticking the A220 on one of the Intrepids would give us something that can kill cruisers. There's not really anything else here that I need. I'm just going to repair this briefly.
Beginning final approach.
Even though it's kind of a waste of gas, we are going to send these guys
500 meters.
northeast. And yeah, I actually don't really have much of a plan at this point. Losing the Kormoran took a lot of wind out of my sails. I now have kind of just one strike group plus the Sevastopol. Yeah, no, putting mollets on the Gepard is a good idea because the Gepard as a ship is notionally an anti-aircraft ship, but you know, why am I doing this? We don't need to be here. We need to buy an A220 and then go to Sharahan and we can modify you there. So, all right, we gotta land the Sev. My goal is to try to get 300. I don't think I lost too many modules off the front, but my armor did get pretty blasted up, so... We're going to try to do a canted landing here. Yeah, Jolhu is suggesting putting cannons on the Gepard, which I could certainly do if I put an A220 on the Intrepid. MLRS systems are something I believe in a lot for letting Corvettes punch up against cruisers. I really hope this doesn't blast off. Okay, this should be safe.
Touchdown confirmed.
Should be safe. This should be safe.
Landing complete.
Okay. All right. Let's just repair to this previous standard. Let's see what we can do. You know what? It's only a 9-hour repair. Let's just go for it. We'll see how far we get. And we would need just enough gas to get back to Zephi, which I've got some stuff I can sell here. I don't need the T7, I don't need the Sea-Whiz cannon, and I don't need the extra mullet. So we'll have just enough fuel to go back to Zephi to grab the other fuel that we left behind, which is like enough fuel to get up to Kirith. Which is a little counterintuitive, but I'm okay with it. So we'll just accelerate time here a bit.
Mission complete. Retraining
Okay.
deployment.
Okay, this Intrepid is good to go.
Reverse thrusters.
We're going to do something very similar with this Intrepid,
Final approach.
except we're going to be putting an MLRS system on it.
500 meters. 300 meters.
With hidden cities, you have to just check with a Skylark. It's possible. I'd have to go take a look at the map. I generally don't value hidden cities. I don't really stop there.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
The thing that they give you that I think is valuable is the boost globally to fleet morale. So in a campaign that's going well, you can get like the global +2 boost. Okay, so first we have to repair you to your standard version. Then escape pods are for cowards. We'll throw another DS-30 on. I know I could do the triangle squeezing, but to be honest, that kind of feels adjacent to an exploit. So we'll throw the A220 on, and then we'll armor the lid. And then we'll click off of this, and it should ask me to save, and we'll call this Intrepid MLRS and Gepard Mark II. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't need this many FCRs. I'm good. those can come in. The Palash is nice. These are NK25s already. So I guess it probably makes sense to take these off and put these on. And we will land it.
Beginning final approach.
Yeah, this is one of the things that makes Highfleet potentially challenging to stream, is that there is a lot of this just kind of logistics and
300 meters.
administrative stuff in recovering after you fight that isn't maybe... that's fun to do, but isn't always maybe
Throwing it ready.
the most compelling for somebody that isn't already a fan of the game to watch. But yeah, I'm really pleased that we have a good frigate now. We've certainly got enough fuel capacity here, right? That's kind of the one thing we've got going for us, is we do have some tankers. We're just going to call this the Gepard. And yeah, I think we'll sell the Sea-Whiz cannons for some gas money. And we're just gonna wait for this to go. And I guess where to next? I guess the next thing we should do is probably try to get into Muchin. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a Locust. Should I send a Locust back to Jaffa just to get the 2 intel and grab another TAC group there? Yes, I'm going to do that. Well, we'll send a Skylark back just so we can
We have business whenever.
spot
Roger that. Good luck.
whatever's coming for us. And then we will just go directly to Masada with everybody else. And this fleet now has some anti-air, so if we get clobbered by a cruise missile, we at least have a chance to shoot it down. So, okay, is this repair done now? Yeah, it is. All right, so Sevastopol is currently at Khiva. I guess I'll send it back to Zephi to get that free gas, and we'll just probably trigger an alarm on it. Okay. We actually could, now that we're here, grab the next strike group rather than the next tactical group. And I think I'm going to do that, and I'm glad I did, because holy shit, it's right here. Okay, so, yikes. This is potentially quite bad. To be honest, this group could probably confront this strike group. I have an MLRS Intrepid that can kill cruisers. I have the Gepard that can deal with 2 cruise missiles, maybe. Well, we might lose a ship. I think the answer is that we should make an earnest attempt to sudden strike Masada, and to do that, we're gonna do that as a night attack. So we are going to put down here. Outside of range of the city. We're going to wait for night, and then we're going to head in with our 2 ships that have the best chance of sudden striking. Yeah, the thing about waiting for the strike group to pass by Jolhu is that I don't know when they arrived in Bochum, so they're going to spend like a day here, and then it'll take them like 9 hours to get here, and then they're going to spend a day here, and then like I don't want to spend 3, because I think the dark event happens at 14 days, right? The darkness. So we're gonna set down here. We're gonna wait for night. I probably should have modified the Sevastopol in Khiva for a bit, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait till it's like properly nighttime. What's our sudden strike chance at now? 88? I mean, if I just send the lightning, we get a guaranteed sudden strike. The problem with just sending the lightning is that if the garrison at Masada cannot be overcome by a single fuel, like if we have a landed gladiator and a landed fearsome, which does sometimes happen at this level of northernness, what does bringing the Gepard do for our sudden strike chance? You know what? If we just bring the whole group, it's only 88%. Let's just bring everybody, because then we can bring the Gepard with. So we'll just bring the whole group, and I guess it's a good thing we waited for night. And we'll get the sudden strike. We did take a morale hit on everybody, which I'm not thrilled by. We could have just sent the lightning. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know that swapping 57 to Seawiz is good for the Sevastopol. I don't love doing that. We'll just do this with the lightning again.
The enemy has been destroyed. Target destroyed.
So one of the things, if you're watching this and you're wondering why my screen keeps dimming, it's because
The enemy has been destroyed.
this game has mechanics for crew members blacking out if there's too many G-forces pulled. Veteran pilot for sure. Okay. Well, as much as I would normally never want to search the captain's cabin, I don't currently have a clue as to where the next Tarkin is. So I am going to search the captain's cabin and try to find that. Tungle says insane thrust to weight ratio, too maneuverable is a con now. Could you elaborate on what you mean by that? Okay. So Strike Group Dune is talking to Procyon, ETA in 13 hour, in position 2533. I assume that's their current position. Is 25.1, 33.18, going 90, heading southwest, requiring on arrival hydraulic oil. Okay. So they are coming to Masada. I guess the question we have to ask is, can we fight the strike group with these Corvettes? And the answer is probably yes. The MLRS Corvette has a pretty good chance of getting it done, but I don't know. Okay. So yeah, we'll just, I guess, leave that there until we get the second tactical group. We need the fuel tanks. Hopefully the fuel tanks blow up. Yep, I know. So Zephi is soon to be dangerous. That's okay. I know where the strike group is, and they're not in range. So where do we send the Sevastopol once she's gassed up? I don't want to try to charge either of these task groups. I guess I can go to Muchin. We got a little time, and we got a little more money, and we can probably sell the expensive radar from the Sevastopol for some more cash. We'll get the Mallet, which is some much needed cash. We really haven't gotten... Oh, geez. This has been a rough start here. Yeah, let's just fully gas up here. We're not gonna be angry about having the fuel later. So let's gas you up too. Okay. Let's see if we get anything in Masada here. Really no reason to land. You're approached by a traveling monk. Yeah, I'm gonna take him in because I don't have any faith worldview yet, and I really want to get faith worldview so I don't get completely dunked on by the world event. So, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to get faith. Doubt is pretty mad, and I'm gonna lose morale for the fleet, I think, which is fine. Do we have anything here? Oh, hello. There's a wasp here. So the Triumphant, the Vashkad, the Scarab, and a wasp. Ooh. How could I make $27,000? Well, we could sell 3 Mallets to begin with. That's not a bad start. So, for anyone who's not as familiar with Highfleet, there is a light carrier here. What the light carrier would enable me to do, if I could find some anti-aircraft missiles, is it would allow me to very comfortably, combined with the Gepard, deal with the 2 cruise missiles that this strike group is going to fire at me. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about what I want to get rid of. The thing about the Wasp is it's only worthwhile if I have if I have air-to-air missiles. If I don't have air-to-air missiles, like I don't want it just purely for its like I don't really want to do an airstrike, right? Because ever since the 1.16 patch, airstrikes against strike groups usually just result in... Oh, hello, sir. Yeah, we are going to need... I don't want to spend any more than I have to. Let's get 6 anti-aircraft missiles. Sorry, MR 700. You're getting sold, buddy. What else can I sell off of the Sev? This. And quite frankly, probably all of the Zeniths, but we'll leave those on for now. Also, you know what? We can sell our nukes. The thing about stocking up on prox ammo is that this is like an Ironman playthrough, so yeah, like 50% of the time I might be able to skill shot a cruise missile down with prox fuse. But if I get bad geometry on the cruise missile coming in, if I miss, if KK code logic just does what it does, then I'm in a lot of trouble, right? So I think what we have to do is we have to confront the strike group here, which feels aggressive, but like I can't say no to a carrier, and I don't really know that I have another move here. So if we don't find some cash soon, we may have to we may have to trade in and start selling ships off. Like, I do actually think this campaign is going to fail. This has been a really rough start, like a really, really rough start. And I've lost too much, and I haven't been able to get merchant convoys. But single ship interception usually grants you 99% success. Yep. So we're gonna try to gas up and wait until we're at ELINT 4, and as soon as we can, we're gonna take off. And I guess as soon as we hear thermal signature detected, we'll launch fighters. So. And I only have 6 air-to-air missiles, which is not an amount of air-to-air missiles that I like to have. I would like to have many more, but 6 should be enough for the task at hand. So I should have prox fuse, I think, in all calibers, a little bit of it at least. Let's check my manifest here. I have prox fuse for 130, and I have prox fuse for 100 millimeter. So I've got the 4 sprints on the Gepard, and I've got 2 of these guys. They're only going to have 2 cruise missiles. If the 2 cruise missiles waltz through this, this campaign was not meant to be. If we lose the MLRS Corvette, that's potentially quite bad. So I should also mention, while this is an Ironman playthrough, it is an Ironman playthrough where we are, you know, obviously allowing retries on combat. I'm not like keeping, like I am willing to expend morale. I'm keeping that mechanic. This is a no Alt F4 game. Yeah, Tongle's kind of saying my point here, which is that every once in a while, you can have all the anti-air countermeasures in the world, and a cruise missile will just walk through multiple intercepts, laugh as the sprints bounce off of its nose, and then slam right into the Sevastopol's bridge. So if I can kill this strike group, we need to get some intel to start mapping out the tactical groups. Oh, so I got the captain's cabin, but I didn't get Tarkin info. Or did I? Can someone scrub back in the feed and see if I might have clicked through that. I normally it puts it up here, but okay. So the Sevastopol has to go somewhere now. I don't really want to send it to Kiriath. I don't think that. We could send it to Imgur and Lil. Is it possible there's a hidden city in here? I don't think so. I think this is too closed. It's possible, as was mentioned, that there's a hidden city over here. Bottom line, I need to take Muchin. Muchin is kind of on the way to Imgur and Lil. I don't have any money left. And I don't want to spend the last of my cash to... Okay, so if we didn't get a second target, I don't know where Duchess Ishi is. She must be on the left side of the map. This feels very, like, not something I really want to do, but I'm going to send the Sevastopol directly to Muchin. And then from there, I guess we will be able to complete something to Imgur or to Kiriath, but I really need the Locust at Jaffa to tell me where at least one more tactical group is. So, okay. We don't want to fight this on the ground. So, as soon as we have enough gas to get to Bochum, we're in the air. All right, boys. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. So Strike Group Dune has sent a message about us,
Thermal signature detected.
and they have launched cruise missiles at us. So we are going to deploy our first fighter with air-to-air missiles for an intercept. Fuck yeah. Okay, good work. Extra rum rations for the aviators tonight.
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, both intercepts made. Yes. Okay.
Thermal signature detected.
I'm assuming the next thermal signature is the strike group itself. Oh shit. Okay, it's not. It's another missile. So
Thermal signature detected.
we can try to hit these things with cannons.
Visual contact.
This rarely works, but it is sometimes worth trying. Yeah, that didn't even... Alright, we'll see if this works. Every once in a while it does. Nope. Okay, brace, brace, brace.
Missile away.
Okay.
Attention. Visual contact. Missile away.
Alright. Alright, we've survived the intercept. You're gonna tell me how far away these assholes are.
Thermal signature detected.
Alright, that must be them. They don't have more than 4 cruise missiles. Yeah, no kidding, Tungle. We're out of sprints. We have no money, and I have no way of killing a merchant group. This campaign is totally over. But like, all right. Where's the next tactical group? All right, there's a carrier group here. That's good to know. That would have covered Bochum anyways, so we definitely wanted to fight them south of that. Okay, okay, okay. So no, we don't want you to hit these guys though. Like, full marks for heart, but
Attention. Visual contact.
yeah. Mo knows. Worst of all, you sold your nukes. I actually value nukes pretty low. There might be a time where I do a challenge playthrough where we go nuclear war immediately, but so I got to think about order here that makes sense. Boris both have. Yeah. I'm trying to think what makes sense here. Because I either want to start with this. We'll end with the lightning. We're gonna start with the Intrepid. And see what we can get done there. Because I don't believe Griffins get sprints. So, yeah. Alright, climb to fighting altitude. Fuck, really? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're fine, we're fine. Okay, come on. Okay, we're crossing over, crossing over. Oh no. Oh, that's quite bad. Oh shit. Alright, that's really, really bad. I should have crossed under, not over. Okay. You're almost out of the sky, man. Come on, come on. Damn it. Alright, that other Griffin is pretty much toast. All right. Okay, we want to get underneath a Negev, which is a little tough in something that has so many holes in its roof. Okay, I think this is where we're going to call it, and we're going to use our first retry. Alright. We're gonna try this again. All right. What did we learn? We need to be passing under the Griffins, not over the Griffins. The good thing about the MLRS is that it will burst prox fuse. Oh shit. It's okay. That's just a little... Okay. Get wrecked, asshole. No, no, no. Alright. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay. Don't fall on me. Don't fall on me. Fuck, fuck, fuck! No! Oh, no! Yeah! Don't push me into the ground, asshole. Come on. I wouldn't do that to you. Look at how hollowed out this damn Negev is. Oh shit, we bounced off the ground. Alright, I can't lose 2 Corvettes here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, if you don't like the sound of a hurdy-gurdy just being wailed on, this is not the game for you. Oh, forgot how inertia works. Okay, we have to come underneath. We have to come underneath. Okay, nope. It's got to be the Negev. gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. All right, we're out. We're out. We're out. We're out. Okay. Do we have favorable enough geometry for that? No. Alright, I have to get underneath the Negev. I can't be staring Prox Fuse in the face. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Okay. We don't want to pass over. We want to pass under. We want to pass under. Okay. Time to burn over.
Engine overheating. The fuel system is burning. Fuel 50%.
Are we on fire? Are we on fire? We're not on fire. We're not on fire yet. All right. Yeah, be on fire. That's a good look for you. You know what? This is for chumps.
Destroyed. A generator has been destroyed. Missile away. Fuel tanks are on fire. The fuel system is burning. Engine lost. Fuel system is on fire.
I'm out of fire suppression. This is really bad.
Structural damage received. Engine overheating.
Oof. Oh, come on, man.
Engine lost. Structural damage received.
All right. Lightning against a lot of Prox Fuse here. So the mistake I made is I should have done this in 2 runs and separated from the Skylarks.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, we're snatching shots here, we're snatching shots.
Target destroyed.
Okay, here's the question, do we keep that? Do we keep that? We lost the Gepard, but we kept the Corvettes. I think of the ships, the Gepard is at this point the least important. It doesn't have any sprints left, and I have no way to replace its sprints, so it's just something I could have sold. I have, I think, 2 more tries before I lose the Lightning. Do we retry this? What is my path back into the campaign without the Gepard? I can sell a badly damaged Gepard. I can't sell a dead Gepard. Gepard. But all my Corvettes are alive. I think we win or lose the campaign here. I think we retry this. Apologies to anyone that's sick of tank Link. I'm really sorry. Where are they at? Okay, they're both over here. Okay, this is good geometry. This is good geometry. This is bad geometry. This is bad geometry. Okay, we got one of them. Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Fuck. Okay, we are out of fuel cooldown, so we need to start retreating here. Okay, that was a terrible shot. Let's try to aim here. We don't want to choke up. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Yeah, I know. I detected that. Alright, I thought we got some good hits in on the Negev. Okay, we don't need... The problem is I'm like sandblasting these guys. I'm not getting any hits in where I need them. Okay, I think we want to pass over rather than under. Come on, that Negev can't have that many fire suppression systems left. And he might not have any sprints left. No, no, no. There's a Kormoran after this, right? Yep.
A generator has been destroyed. Fuel tanks are on fire. Engine locked. Fuel systems on fire. The enemy has been
Okay.
destroyed.
Okay. This initial Griffin is so badly damaged, and yet
Engine locked. A generator has been destroyed.
okay, we got to get out of here.
Fuel 20%. Engine overheating.
All right, I do not have a plan for this. Fuck off, Zenith. Oh no.
Fuel system is on fire.
Alright, can we retreat? Can we retreat? Not really, huh? Because this thing has no lateral movement. Shit.
The fuel system is burning.
Oh no.
Engine overheating. Engine locked. Fuel system is on fire.
Mo!
Engine locked.
Oh no, yeah, there's no way. I didn't separate from the tankers. This is over. I didn't. Oh, the Skylark is toast. No. 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 All right. Oh no. Oh no. RSVP. RSVP that tanker.
Structural damage received. Engine locked. Abandoned ship.
All right, Skylark, it's all up to you, buddy. Yeah, I think I'm restarting this campaign. This was fun. The only thing I like more, I guess the only thing I like more than losing at Highfleet is winning Highfleet. But you know, because these guys are gonna be at like no morale anyways. I just need him to rank up. Like, it's so hard with these level 1 Corvettes. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Engine overheating.
Alright, we're out of fire suppression. Alright, I need to get on the other side of these guys again, because like, they're open from below. Should I be going for the bridge instead? Is that like a safer shot? How much gas do I have left? Oh my god. How are you still alive, you piece of shit? Alright, now you're not. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're done. Alright, we have to get to the exit. We have to get to the exit. Heroic work, Intrepid, that I put an MLRS on. Heroic work, buddy. Okay, salvo out, salvo out. Give it to him as you say goodbye. Alright, you didn't quite give it to him as you said goodbye. That's okay. Alright, how do we want to do this here? The Kormoran is far and away the biggest threat. And I am making the mistake of passing over it. We want to pass under it. We're going to take a whole bunch of Sea Whiz fire here. And we're just going to sit underneath this guy, because it is safer to be this close to the underside of a Negev. Alright, fall out of the sky, you piece of shit. Oh. Oh, God. My hands are sweaty. Yeah, you deserve it, you little hero. You know what? Ever Ready on an MLRS Corvette. These are both bad, but Ever Ready on an MLRS Corvette is actually pretty solid. We're gonna take that. Ever Ready on an Intrepid. I guess we'll take Battle Scars. I don't really. Man, can I get Veteran Gunner, please? Our guns fully loaded versus Battle Scars. These are both pretty rough. I guess, yeah, sure. Ever Ready's fine. Okay. Did we get anything good here? MR 500, which is 4,000 and has a radiological hazard. Sarmat, which is 6K. Crew cabins. I do need to search the captain's cabin, and I do want to get the Sarmat. So we are going to need to get crew protection. Nothing is about to explode imminently. Okay, so morale on this group is absolutely in the gutter. The entire group is out of commission for like multiple in-game days. Yeah, I agree. We got to use the Dowd call. Admiral Dowd doesn't like me, but he doesn't give me ships at the end of the campaign. So let me really quick turn on ground radar and just see if I can find a hidden city here. Jelhu, you searched for this. Is there a way that you could just type into chat what the minimum range on hidden cities is? Because I can put this on ground radar. I do see a road here, is the reason I ask. So like, we can see a road here heading off this way. I guess we could look for it with Jaffa. We'll wait on that a second. So the Jaffa ship here. How much gas range do you have? You have all of the gas range. You can search for this. Because we do see a road that is kind of going off into the desert here. Oh my god, search for survivors? Oh, you bastards. We don't ever want to search for survivors. Come on. was. My attention was briefly divided, and then you went and did something completely heinous. We have a road going off into the desert here. Okay, so 600 kilometers from ordinary cities and trade routes. Do we have one in here? If we did... it would be... yeah, we could have one in here. I don't know if this is showing up on stream. There's a road I'm following here. So, no, we don't want to search for survivors. We want to get the captain's cabin. I need to know where the next Tarkin is. That's like my only lifeline at this point. Alright, I feel good about that fight. I'm glad you guys got to see what I have long been a believer in. That I think... okay. Rogue Tarkin spotted far north of Masada. Far north of Masada? Are you kidding me? I normally don't have to go this far to get Duchess Isi. She's usually kind of in the south. Okay. Do we want the Mollet or do we want the fuel tanks? Well, I guess the fuel tanks might not give us a choice. The Mollet is going to be more money, but I could lose everything if I don't. So we've still got a road here. Yeah, it's just like normally like you would get Omar Khan here and then Duchess Isi here, right? Like there's not usually a lot of So there's a road here. I'm hoping this road goes to a hidden city and it's not. Hey, we probably should turn radar off, huh? Whatever. Give me a second. Okay. I don't want to search for survivors. Nope, these guys can die. We'll take off without getting them. What? No, I ordered you to take off. Oh. Alright, go back to Masada, hang out for a minute. We're gonna have to blow in a call to Admiral Dowd and see what he has to say. This might be a city here. Hard to say. Or it might just be like a little nexus in the road. There's definitely roads in here. It's a little unclear if these roads are just going to other... like, is it worth diverting the Sevastopol? 'Cause there's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. So far north of Masada. Would make the option probably Adra or Imgur. We could sudden strike the carrier group at Adra, maybe. Do we send these guys back to Sharahan, or do we send them back to Masada? I guess... oh, do we leave fuel on the ground there? Yeah, let's go get the fuel. Sorry. I'm playing sloppy. Here we go, hidden people. Yeah, let's go grab the hidden people. Let's get that morale boost. So we have, I mean, okay, let's look on the plus side. We've killed 2 of the 5 strike groups. And we've killed 2 of the 5 strike groups pretty early on without really taking losses from the strike groups. Okay, we meet the hidden people. This is definitely Dowd in the art here. So, alright, that pops our morale up quite a bit. That's actually really nice. Yes! Oh, yes. Okay, the bombs I don't care about, but the non-nuclear cruise missiles are really nice. Okay, well, we can buy a little gas for the Locust here, it's fine. Oh, they have actually really good stock of stuff. Okay, well there's nothing really else to do here. We got non-nuclear cruise missiles, which is really nice. And I think this might be a good place to cut the stream for the evening, just because I need to walk my dogs. I've got about 3 hours here, and I'm going to get an embolism if I don't stand up. So I think this is not the campaign I envisioned. Things went pretty badly, pretty immediately, and I don't know that there's necessarily a clear path back into this. But let's try to be positive here. We're moving north. We've made actually quite a bit of progress north relative to how far into the game we are. We've lost 2 ships. I've lost a Lightning and I lost a Kormoran. And however, we've destroyed 2 strike groups. We've got decent intelligence about where the task groups are. And, you know, I have a functional attack fleet here. I've got planes. I've got the ability to destroy cruisers, though I think as we saw, that is a tenuous ability. But we are in range of a repair city that we can probably safely capture to get our guys back in shape. I need to capture a trade fleet or something. But the good news is, since I have a carrier, I can now start hammering this missile group and take this fleet HQ, and the fleet HQ at least will give me some money. So I think maybe that's our plan, is we take Shek, we take Muchin, we find where the next strike group is, we get the carriers in range, we knock out this missile group, we take Tibal, then we get some money. And we're just going to meet this Locust up with the Sevastopol. And I think we're reasonably confident that Muchin is not covered by anything that can shoot at it. And if it is, the Sevastopol has all of her sprints. So we may also decide to sell the Gepard, just because she is out of sprints. We have no way to get more sprints, and if we are short on cash, a AA ship that can't function as an AA ship is less valuable to me than 40,000 credits. So, credits, gold. So, I actually kind of want to keep playing. I think we've left this in an interesting place, but I'm going to probably cut it here. I may stream tomorrow during the day or in the evening. I am kind of just doing these streams so that I can get them on Twitch and then port them over to YouTube, which is, for various reasons, easier than just streaming directly on YouTube. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Mo, good to see you, buddy. Mo's a friend of mine from elsewhere on the internet. And Jolhu and Tungle, thanks for the feedback. You guys definitely had some good encouragement. My high point was getting to see an MLRS Corvette mess up a strike group. I love the A220. I think it's the weapon everybody sleeps on. So with that, I'll close, and I got to figure out how to cut this up and put it on the tubes, and I'll see you guys later.